Yo, what is happening, New Zealand? Vanland back with another video. Today I thought I'd cover the topic, which is probably going to hit a few nerves of people, the tall poppy syndrome. And this came to be actually from traveling around in the van and doing a lot of journaling, as I mentioned in the last video, about some of the things you can learn whilst on the road. And one of the things I got to was tall poppy syndrome and how that kind of shapes within our culture. So what was really interesting about it, when you dig deeper on tall poppy syndrome, what you actually find is that it's just riddled throughout our culture. Like, it's everywhere. It's in our schools, it's in our rugby teams, it's in our sports teams, it's at work. It's literally everywhere, and we've all got it inside of us. And what's interesting about it is that for the longest time I just thought that people were bitter, or us Kiwis were bitter about things, and to a certain extent we are. But what I sort of realised after digging through all the layers of it is that actually the tall poppy exists in us. So, what do I mean by that? So, for example, when we're at the office, or when we're at school, or we're at work, and we see someone's talking about their achievement, or they've done something good, or they've bought a new car, or they got a promotion, or whatever the case is, and that feeling that we get, that sinking feeling in your stomach where it's like, oof, you kind of feel a little bit like, shit, why is that not me? And like, you start comparing yourself to them, and it's kind of like a sinking feeling. And so that there is the tall poppy. That's the syndrome that stems through our culture, and it comes from, I believe, not accepting and promoting achievements. And so, like, what do I mean? So often, for example, if you go to talk to someone and they say to you, "Oh, mate, you did a good job on XYZ," the first thing we do as Kiwis, the very first thing we do is we downplay it. We always go, "Oh, it wasn't that much, and it wasn't this and that, and I was quite lucky, and da 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 da." So what that does actually is that we can't even ourselves accept the achievements and get the reward for the very things that we've achieved personally. So there's no way in hell that we can actually do that for others, right? So the tip, or the realization that I've had with tall poppy syndrome, is that it all starts with us. It all starts in here. And the sooner we can pride ourselves on our achievements and actually say, you know what, I did really well on that job, and I did a really good job in saving up to buy that car, and actually give us credit ourselves. And by doing so, what will happen is that when others start to achieve things, and other people start to achieve their goals and stuff, we actually then support them, rather than get that sinking feeling of, or why is that not me? And how, or then the excuses come up, right? So then it's well, they only got this because of that, and their dad was involved, or their family owns this and that, and we start to sort of build these reasons. So all that negative energy that we use is what I call, or broken down to be, the tall poppy syndrome. And once we identify that we all have it within us, we can all start to actually congratulate ourselves personally for our achievements, but also go further to when someone else actually achieves something, that we support them and actually give them the credit that they deserve. Because, mate, this tall poppy syndrome is riddled throughout our country, and it's so sad to see, like, some of the statistics that are coming out are saying that our suicide rates amongst young men are actually some of the highest in the world, second to the likes of North Korea. So, it's heartbreaking to see that as a male, and traveling the country and seeing how this syndrome is just spread throughout our communities, and just we have these men's health issues that need to be addressed. And I think collectively, if we can really just knuckle down on this and dig into yourself and have yourselves back, we'll end up collectively coming up together, and not necessarily being a tall poppy syndrome, but rather a supportive system. So look, just a quick spell on that one. I'll be doing these short quarter videos as I go through my journal and bring up key points I've learned along my travels. But yeah, hit the share, subscribe, like, and send it out, because we all need to hear this one. Thanks so much.